Well, we're going to be working on the Glock 17 Gen 5 today. You can see this massive guy. Should be fun. And I'm going to do a video. I'll show you how to do this, but without taping. And let's get to it. Obviously, it's going to go lime green. Not lime green, wow. OD green. And we'll go from there. You guys will see this firsthand. It's going to be a relatively quick holster. Almost there. Looks like retention came out good. Let's check it out. And the holster is complete. Thanks for watching this video. A cute little thing. Snap. What is up, people? Big here, Faltacunlimited, and God, I don't think I've done a movie since the New Year, so Happy New Year. Man, I've been busy. So I have 2 orders left from November, and they're done. The parts just came in. I am halfway through my December, which is awesome, and then I have all the parts already for my January, so I ended up getting all of that stuff so I could try and get on top of everything. And I haven't done a video lately because I'm balls to the wall trying to get everything done. I'm cleaning and organizing and doing more, adding more shelves, adding more pegboard and all this stuff to try and stay more organized. I got a lot more, check this out, all these right here for holding up orders that are in queue and that are coming up, and parts that are coming in and all that stuff. So it is, it's going. I just reached my 19th store in my 5th state. I am almost done their order. I think they found me through YouTube. I'm not sure, but anyways, yeah, I'm doing 82 holsters for them, and I want to say I'm about 2/3 done that, halfway done that. So that's exciting. And today, I got an interesting video today. It's something that you're going to want to learn to say no to because it's going to be massive, but it's what the customer wants. So that's what we're going to do. This is the ProTech flashlight. It is a flashlight laser combo. It has buttons on the sides and on the bottom. I took the flashlight out, so that way it's not on during the press, but I believe the bottom is for the laser and the sides are for the flashlight. The only thing that stinks about doing stuff like this, see how it's offset? Your holster is going to, the muzzle end is going to look funny. So we're going to extend it out just a little bit. It's going to be an outside the waistband holster, but you can see how much wider it is than the mold or the firearm. It's going to be on a Glock 17, and the mounting screws, it's just massive. Are there a lot better lights out there? Absolutely. If you invest in those lights, the amount of holsters you have available, a lot more. So now that I have my new signs on and all this stuff going, I just did 6 or 7 orders today, and I am ready to, let's bust this out. Let's just go to town. Sooner we do it, sooner it gets done. Looking through all my blocking and everything, it turns out that the blocking that I use for Olight PL Mini 2s will actually fit this. Here's the drawback. That's not going to work. So we have to bump this up, which means, like I said, this is going to stick out quite a bit. And because this holster is going to be this wide at one point, we're going to have to do dual layers of foam on each side. That way we can actually get that squish on this. We're going to have to do a lot of pressure. We might break the mold, which will suck because these things are almost $70 a piece. So without further ado, I have taken this guy here, and I have found that that pretty much levels it out. But with light bearing, I'm going to go ahead and get the slide covered. All right, and we got something like this. I will cut around it. So the retention on this, we can't do here, because we need the channel to this. So the retention is going to have to be the bezel. It's going to be the bezel or directly behind it. But we risk turning this on. We'd have to get it just right. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're going to go off the ridges on the bezel for the retention, and we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work, it's back to the drawing board, and we're going to do attempt number 2. Yay. Alright, so this is right-handed, outside the waistband, so we're going to be doing loopy-loopies and some more stuff. So, I'm going to use this one on the outside. So we're going to have to take this and set that tape in. Alright, we're going to want it set just right. Man, this guy is going to be wide. Going to have to walk through doorways sideways. So there's that. And move on to this side. Oh, it's going to have that there. Get this blocking on here. If you ever need to know where I get my blocking, I make everything in-house. I start out with flat bar from Home Depot. And I get the aluminum because it's softer, a lot easier to cut than the steel. All right. Oh my God. Oh, this thing is massive. Oh, hi, man. All right. FedEx kind of screwed me. This would have been done last week if FedEx actually delivered what I needed for it. But it's all right. There was a bad storm down south. Caused everything to get backed up. So it was, God, it was like 8 days late. Which absolutely sucks, but it happens. So if you notice, I have this one down more, hoping to kind of catch it there as well. We'll see, but that's that's just so massive. Again, it's what needs to be done. So let's put another piece here. All right. Now we need to make a piece of retention for this, which in turn is kind of still going to suck because it's, like I said, it's offset, but it'll help us keep this piece in the middle. Now I have a new way of blocking OWBs. We're going to try it on this as well. Instead of doing a plate that's like down here, which I still use, I found a new way which I think is a little bit more cleaner. And to do that, we're going to need some wood. It's kind of like blocking for OWB, I mean for IWB, but it's just a little different. So we will set this up. Like so, and you see what stinks about this is if we come out too far, or if we don't come out far enough, we're not going to hit it because that Kydex needs to come all the way down and over. But if we come out too far, the holster is going to be massively wide, or well, technically wide. You know, this is already going to have girth. So I'm comfortable about right there, all the way across. All right, and then what I have been doing is I'll do that and then come down, because you'll have your belt loops here, come down over, and then this will come up and go. So anyways, you'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Also, I'd like to point out, while I'm cutting this, if you notice, my foam is actually under my heat press. I'm not clamping it down because I don't want to burn it, but the warmer your foam, as in the more squishy it is, the better this is going to work. And that's with everything. So it's currently 58 degrees in here, right? And it's going to be negative 21 tonight, so exciting. But anyways, if these are cold, it's automatically going to suck the heat right out of the Kydex pretty much as soon as it touches it, and then you're just going to lose definition and it's going to look like crap. If you get these nice and warm, it'll slowly dissipate the heat, but this will be able to, like, once you get to the point where you could touch your fingers through it, that's where you want it, because you're going to get the best definition there. Now to continue cutting. Also, because the edges on this are going to be visible, make sure you sand this down with your belt sander. It's just so massive. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. Flashlight. Nothing. So as long as we get it tight enough, our retention screws are going to go right in here. Chances are, as long as we have like a 1/4 inch, we're good. But this is going to be a pretty freaking tight one. When you have a firearm or whatever you're making that is this wide, make sure you way overcut your Kydex. Trust me, overcut it. Instead of doing just enough to get by and do what you need to do, overcut it, because you will scrap it. So just make sure you do that. So we're doing, these are pretty much 12 by 10. It's going to cover that no problem. Now here's the thing. I don't think they'll both fit in here, so I might do one in here and one in here and time it. Pretty much once it hits like 180 degrees in here, then I close this lid and they come out both at like 360, 370 at the same time. So we'll see. It's rigged. It's in there. Pretty much. Yeah. But once it folds down, then I can butt them up in the center, curve up, and they'll be both in there. Perks of doing it like that is both sheets will be even all the way through. I don't have to worry about hotter here and not as hot here, because if you do something that's more hot on top of something that's less hot, it'll fold around itself. It'll form differently than the other side, and it's a pain in the butt. If you want to know what I'm talking about, try it. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling at all. Check this out. Yeah, that's in there. 4 layers. So, God, that's like 3 or 4 inches of foam on top and 3 or 4 on the bottom. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of have a feeling it's going to fold under itself. We shall see. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking I might make my own mold using this flashlight. Is it cost effective? No. Will I ever use it again? No. So should I do it? No. But we'll see how this comes out. If it comes out decent, we'll see. I might have to do a taco style and go from there. But I'm hoping this comes out. Well, that's in the press. I want to show you guys something. So, New Year's, new stuff. I just posted a picture yesterday on my YouTube, so if you saw the picture, you know what I'm about to show you. Whoop. But I just invested in some more stuff, and it just came in today. So, had to buy the magazine, but I got the mold for the Scar 17. So I'm now making mag molds for that. Nightstick 550 XL flashlight. Nightstick TWM 30. I'm going to be doing reviews on all these flashlights too. Let's see here. We got the 550 XL GL, which is green laser attached. So this one is pretty much like a TLR1 or a OLED PL2. And this one's like a TLR2 or a TLR8. Let's see here. Balder S. Oh yeah, actually, I think, yeah, it's a working unit. So we got the Balder S in the house. More nightsticks. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, ranging from, this is TSM, we got 14, 13, 15, oh hey, look at that. So we got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All those lights, right? The brand new Balder R, or Balder Pro R, and this one has the green laser inside. Let's see here. You can boop laser, flashlight, laser, and flashlight. So this thing's 1200 lumens, 1200 lumens, rechargeable, and it's slightly longer than the TLR1 and the PL2. So we're gonna go ahead and do a review on that. Look at the size of this freaking thing. The HK Mark 23. I got it in because I had a gentleman request a holster for one. Sadly, Blue Molds or Blue Guns is the only one that makes it. You can make a holster from a Blue Gun. You just have to do a lot more prep to it. So we got that. Cooks, not the best. Again, the only one that was available. This is the Stoeger STR9. So we're going to be doing a holster for that. I'll show you how to... we're going to have to block out all these serrations because those are absolutely terrible in this world. M&P 2.0 45. This is... I have the regular 1.0, as you can see hanging up over there. But this is the 2.0. So the way it works is you can make a holster for the 1.0. It will not fit this. If you make a holster for this, it'll fit the 1.0. Now, this, the 45 and the 10 millimeter are the same one. So you can get two different handguns out of this mold. So that's why I got it. Colt 1911 M145 with the rail. I had to do that for a build. HK P2000. I ended up breaking mine, so I had to get a replacement. So that's the replacement. Shield 4-inch. I had an order for one, so I went out and bought it. Shield 4-inch. And then Rock Island Armory 1911 A1 with the rail. So I had to get those. So that's it for full molds and flashlights. So I have to get all this stuff updated, cleaned, prepped, and I have to go ahead and put it on my website. You will see a video with all these nightsticks. Looking forward to doing that one. And I've got more of these. This one's already listed on the website. And I just got an order from Pale Horse in. Now, I ordered 5 molds, $200 a piece. 3 of them showed up. I got 2 more on. They're coming in. So, haha, Staccato P. I'm looking forward to doing these. So I got the Staccato P 1911. I'll be able to do inside, outside, thigh rigs, pretty much you name it. It'll be able to do this. If you notice, I did not get the foamy attachment because I'm going to be able to do it left and right hand, yada, yada, yada. So that's the Staccato P. And then here is the Staccato C. Same thing, just shorter. Again, no foamy with ambidextrous trim jig. So that'll be a lot easier. And also, main reason why I bought all these is because I actually had the store order. It required these molds, and I don't like doing foam stuff on for stores. And a P10F. I'm going to be doing a pretty nice setup for this, a nice build. And again, no foamies, ambidextrous. And that's what I also did with an FNX 45 with X300, so I don't have to block it anymore because I'm getting quite a bit of orders for those. And then I believe I got the Byrna. I believe I got that one. Byrna. I can't even say it. Byrna? Anyways, the pepper ball gun. I got that one. So that is in. And you know what? I think we should go check it. And while we're there, I'll show you. So, I love wall control. I love this stuff, right? Check this out. I just hung more wall control. So, you can find these on Amazon. They're galvanized steel. They're like $40 for 3 of them or something like that in that area. And I absolutely love them. I have them hanging up in different things at the shop, or different sets of the shop. And you see, I got another one right here, and there's another one right there, and I have another one to hang up somewhere. But let's open this up. I'm a little nervous because I don't know how this is going to look. I haven't seen it yet, so it's kind of chilly in here. I shut the heat off. It's 57. All right. Not bad. Check that out. Look at that. Oh, I didn't think we were going to even get close to this. Okay. All right. I like it. Now you can see why I did this. Because we'll have belt loop, and then come down, and then go right across this way, and then come up. So, god damn. Oh, better than I expected. Wow. All right, well, that's half the battle. As long as we get solid click retention, we should be good. So let's start marking it, cutting it, and go from there. Here's a little trick to figure out where you want to cut when you have the mold inside the Kydex in the holster, and you don't want to pull it apart yet. I don't like to pull them apart because it places the eyelets perfectly on top of each other. So grab, well, for example, this is a Glock 17, so I have a Glock 17 blue gun. So if you use a Glock 17, Glock 19, 22, 32, 23, 33, all those will work for this. Technically any Glock, because like the grips are just, yeah. So do this. Since we're using the same firearm, line it up, and that'll give you where your trigger guard goes to. This is also going to be OWB, so we're going to go down. So pretty much right there is where we'll do our boink, right across. So get this tool here, which is called a contour gauge. It can be found at your local Home Depot. And what I do is I'll set this up perpendicular to the frame, and I'll draw where my ears go. And that's it. So we'll have bam, bam, that's coming up. And we don't want to go out, we'll probably cut to about here. We don't want too thin of a sweat shield because it stabs you and it's just uncomfortable. And we'll come down and we'll verify. Let's see here. Yep. So our chamber goes to here, right there. And with the chamber right here, that gives us ample room for the RMR, just in case he has an optics cut, which we don't know if he does, but it's good to plan for that. And we'll set our loops up like we normally would. So we'll just do that right there. And let's see here, we'll throw this guy here, line it up with your lines. And get your drill guide. And do we want to do one more? Yeah, we'll do one more. It's going to come down still. And same thing on this side. That one will probably stick to, we'll do 4 here, 5 here. Follow that down. Now, we're going to be going straight across. And then up. So I want to keep that parallel. So we'll probably come down like so. And then our bend's going to be right there. And then this one, do something like that. Then we'll go ahead and get these on there. But first, this is way too wide for my clamps, so I'm just going to cut off some excess material. Now that that's cut, we can go ahead and drill our 1/4-inch holes. Go ahead and use these clamps. These are $1 a piece at Home Depot. And drill your 1/4-inch hole. Oopsie. Now, you're going to separate. And throw 2 rivets in. Sorry, eyelets. Throw the eyelets in. And then throw your clamp back on. And drill your retention holes. Since our retention is going to be the bezel, I'm going to go ahead and do it on either side of the bezel. And then at this point, take it all back apart, remove your eyelets, and clean your holes. Wipe clean where your eyelets are going to sit. It's right-handed. So we get our retention set up in here. If you put retention in on 2-piece holsters after they're, riveted together, it is a world of hate, coming into you, because that sucks. Been there, done that. That's why I always throw in the retention as I'm doing it. Okay, go ahead, set your eyelets, and then we'll cut. And the rivets I use are number 8s, and they are 10-10. So 10-10 is what I use for rivets. Also, a good tip would be lube both male and female. And you'll get a a better outcome. And less chance of feeling pain as well. I know some people are like, oh, drill a hole in the top, put a set screw in, yada, 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 yada. You don't need to do that. How I do this is perfectly okay. You could also get colored eyelets, like shown. However, the paint comes off, so be wary of that. Really curious how the retention is going to be. Moment of truth time. Now we can actually see if it fits. But see that offset flashlight? But blocking it like that will give you this. So, but let's check it out. All right. Now, I have them tightened down pretty tight. So this might have too much retention, but we'll see. Oh, okay, not terrible. I need to cut it lower. I got my knuckles hits right there. You don't want that to happen. So we're gonna cut that a little bit lower. It's right-handed, so this is my shield side. We're gonna cut this a little bit, like so, and then just mark out how far we actually want to go here. And go ahead and make the final adjustments. And I'm going to trim this down closer to the flashlight and clean it up. So once you see it, it's going to look pretty again. I'm actually really happy about this. So final shape. You see I did a little cut in here for your knuckles. And open at the bottom. Lights offset, so you're going to have an offset, but bam, that stayed centered. That's good. And really the only thing left is we're going to clean it. I got to wipe it down with some Rem oil, and then we're going to go ahead and bend the ears. I'll show you how to do that, but I'll take that any day. So go ahead and just mount it up. Pay attention to which direction you are folding it on as well. Let that heat up, and then I got to show you how I modify the clips, but it'll be right after this because this only takes a second to heat up. Always check your retention again after you do it. Loosen it up just a little bit, but we can tighten those right back up. See, what happens is each layer, obviously when you bend it, it will do this, and it can modify that. So you want to heat it up equally on both sides to get it to a really good point where it bends easily and it won't stretch as much. No big deal. All we gotta do is tighten it, but let me show you how to do the loops. And assembly is all the same. A little blue Loctite. All right. So, holster for the, oh God, I don't remember what it's called. The ProTech, the iProTech, registered, trademarked, and has patent pending. But, so there's that. And of course, I can't forget that little guy. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate all of you. If you have learned something, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Let me know what else you'd like to see. I got builds coming up. I'm doing a lot of things here. And be safe, bend some plastic, make some money, have some fun.